concerned about your safety and well-being. And this is all about safety. Because you sometimes are alone, and sometimes you will be going to your car late at night, or you will be walking through the park, and you know the dog is not enough to make you feel secure. So this is a device that you can have handy right here in the palm of your hand. Nobody's even going to see it. It connects to your phone, and there's an app, so you can let other people know that you're safe or that you need help.
Yeah, this can save your life.
Good to see you.
Great to see you.
Smart device.
The funny thing is this can actually be fun. It can be useful for practical reasons to help people get to that party or find that restaurant. But what it is really about is saving your life. And my daughter's only 13 months old. I already have trouble sleeping, like any father, I think.
Worrying about your kids.
Of a new baby, right? Worrying about the kids. And so this is very, very simple, which is the key to safety. 911 is always the best choice if you have the time to do it. If, you know, and unfortunately we do know, as great as our first responders are, 911 wait times can be long at times. You push this button, and anyone you've identified as an emergency contact is not only sent a text and an email saying, help, I need help, but immediately sent your location and tracks your location. The most important thing that can happen in that critical moment when you're in trouble is not only notifying someone, but your location. And that can be the difference between your life being saved or not saved. And by the way, it doesn't have to be criminal activity. I mean, we've seen Life Alert, you know, the fallen and can't get up commercials.
Right.
It can be lost, right? I mean, literally out in the woods, you went hunting, you got lost, you got turned around, you turn your ankle and something is wrong. There may be a situation where you're unable to speak.
You're stranded somewhere.
So let me show you really quickly what the app looks like. Everything is designed for simplicity. It will work on iPhone. It will work on Android phones. No problem, okay? We do, by the way, have the white or the black keychain and a belt clip, however you prefer to do it. So within the app itself, you can go to settings, which is follow me. And in the follow me setting, you can identify any of your contacts or your pre-set up contacts to just follow you. It'll immediately start tracking you and they can follow you. Now that could be in a potentially dangerous situation where you're just nervous. Okay. It's not a panic yet, but you just want them to be able to track where you're going.
Right.
It could also be something as simple as they're driving and you're driving and you've lost each other on the interstate and you just want them to know where you're going. And you slide it to follow me and they can follow you, okay? You can also slide it to SOS. Now, the minute you do that, the light on this will go red, indicating that you're in emergency mode. It will then immediately contact anyone you've identified as a contact, and look at what it says. Help, this is Elliot Smith, and I need, well, and now it's making an emergency call to 911, which I don't want to do right now, sorry. That's a great thing that it does. Not a great thing to do on television because we're not trying to panic or cause problems for our 911 first responders. Okay? So now when I'm no longer in danger, I can slide it into I'm fine mode and the light on this goes green. Now you say, Elliot, what if I can't get to my phone? It's in my purse, it's in my pocket. This is an emergency situation.
I think that's especially why you want this.
Right. Well, this is where it really comes into being important. And
who's calling you?
Unfortunately, it's probably the local police department, and I'll probably have to apologize to them in the future, but we'll do that in a moment.
It's working.
It's working.
There you go.
And to be fair,
that's what you wanted to know most.
To be fair, normally I would have been able to hang up before the call connected, but I didn't this time, and I apologize for that. Okay, so look, if I push this button anywhere, my phone is off, my phone is closed, I'm going to push this button. My phone can be in my, you know, in the purse, in the back seat of the car, wherever it is. I push that button. It immediately turns red. It immediately sends out that notification. It immediately sends out that email telling that person that you have trouble and you were in need of help.
I mean, get this for your spouse. Have one for yourself. I don't care how big, how burly, how fit you are. What if there's two people? You know what? There's always a situation that can cause you harm, and you never know when you're going to run into it. But just having this set and having this in your hand, it's just really smart. It goes beyond having your keys in your hand. Now, what would this cost if you bought this elsewhere? $68.28. We are so much less than that. So you're able to pick it up at a tremendous savings. It's $49.74, and we've got 6 payments of $8.29.
Another important point, most of these devices don't just cost more, but they have a monitoring service fee that you pay.
Oh,
I could have my mom, my dad, my wife, my sister, my brother, my daughter. I could have everybody set up as an emergency contact or just one, but you do not have to pay a fee. This is also what it does. This is what that person will receive. They'll receive the message saying you're in trouble. They'll receive the email you're saying in trouble, but also a map of your precise location that will follow you wherever this goes.
Right here with this locator device, I mean, I hate to go there, but let's just, if you've been watching the news at all, it's critical that they find somebody, whether it's a child or even an adult that's been abducted. The more time gets away from people, the less chance they have of finding somebody. So if you've got kids that are coming home from school while you're still at work, or you've got kids that are out with their friends at night and they might be walking from the nightclub to their car, my goodness, could you put a price on their safety? College campuses, this is really critical. Odd shifts when you're getting off in the middle of the night. You may work in a place that's crime-free until one crime happens. And what about it when you're traveling? You're maybe traveling by yourself. I know a lot of young people will do that. I've done that. I've gone to Europe by myself before. It's nice to let people know where you're at. And to have this in your hand is so much easier than fumbling for a phone. And look at this. She's just running. It could be Central Park. But what are these guys up to? The thing is, she's set to call for help if she needs it.
Well, and the thing is, if you're just nervous, you can go into follow me mode, which is just so somebody knows that you may have a concern you're being tracked. To me, you know, the fact that you can push this button at any time and know that help is coming and that they know your location, knowing your location is the biggest difference. In a car accident, the biggest thing that can lead to survival is a first responders knowing specifically where you are. Push the button and you're safe.
Because time is critical.
Yeah, of course.
So thank you for bringing this. A Door Buster price is a way for you to get an extra special savings beyond our price, far below retail. So it's brand new this show, 464-149. You can choose either the white